We've talked about exponent rules, so now we're going to actually look at exponential functions. Exponential functions are different than linear functions, and we've discussed linear functions where the values increases or decreases with an addition or subtraction pattern. We're now going to look at a type of function which increases or decreases faster than a linear function. An exponential function's values increase or decrease with multiplying or dividing pattern. An exponential function is in the form y equals a times b to the x. A is our initial value or our starting point. It's where our function begins, often where we have a zero value. B is our base, which we often refer to as the growth or decay factor. It's how quickly we are growing or decaying. X represents time, how long this is occurring. And time can be represented in years, in months, in days. It just depends on how your function is written. So let's look at exponential functions in a table. The first one is y equals 2 to the x. So we just created a table here where we plugged in a value for x and we got out a value for y. So we know that 2 to the 0 power is going to be 1. 2 to the first power is 2. 2 to the fourth power is, or 2 to the second power is 4, and 2 to the third power is 8. Now if we look at our values, notice as we go up, we're increasing by 2 because we're multiplying, we're doubling our pattern. If we look at this next one, we're dividing by 2. Negative 1 divided by 2 is negative 1/2. Negative 1/2 divided by 2 is negative 1/4. And negative 1/8 divided by 2 is negative 1/8. So we're dividing by 2, or we're multiplying by 1/2. In the third one, we're multiplying by 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 3 is 54. So when you're looking at exponential functions, you're trying to find a multiplying or dividing pattern, and this is going to tell us how it's growing or decaying. Exponential functions in graphs, well, they look like a curve. They're not a nice straight line like a linear function. They either start to grow slowly and then grow quicker, going up, or they'll slowly decrease and all of a sudden take off going down. So exponential functions are half of a U. We often think of them. And that's all we're going to talk about for our intro to exponential functions. We're actually going to look at how to write them in class, but just make sure you understand, if we go back a couple slides, our form of an exponential function. Know that the initial value is a, the base is b, and x stands for time. And that's it. I hope you have a great evening.